Yep, I really do. Those are good. And were they a birthday present for you or something?
No, I just bought them.
With your own money?
Oh, with Jenny's money.
Jenny, okay. She was encouraging you to stay active. That's what it is. Oh, I have so much to tell you today.
Well, we got a lot of stuff to run to. I have to run to the store.
What, today?
Yep, with you.
All right.
It'll be more than 5K.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I've got my GPS going, but I told Samantha that I didn't want to hear her today.
Oh, what did she think about that?
I'm not sure. I don't think she's too happy about being ignored. But I noticed the other day when I ran with Rob, I turned off the heart rate thing, so I was just going by feel. And we had a good run. But he is a little bit slower than me.
He's probably my pace.
Yep. Just about. So I've done less than 50 kilometers in these shoes. I think I've done about 30. They look exactly like my other ones.
Yeah. Did you hear about the vandalism on Queen Victoria, Captain Kerr?
Yeah, I saw a photograph.
Lighting a totem pole on fire.
Really?
Yeah. So, I'm like,
Whose side are they on?
yeah, like,
I can understand maybe Captain Cook.
well, I don't even understand. It's like,
So what do? They broke the statue and they sprayed it with paint. They sprayed the pillar.
the point is, there's no point in doing,
Vandalism.
you have to peaceful protest. Not show violence. And it's all the young generation that's doing that. But they're not doing this. They're not learning from our history. And we have to be able to learn from history.
Learn from history. Anyway.
So we can make a better future.
That's right. You sound like you're giving a speech. Anyway, my big news is that my e-bike died on me on the way here. Norma and I were coming out to see the pigs, and mine died just before I got to Ash Road. So I went back, and I was going to say, I'll phone Derek and tell him I can't make it. And she said, take my bike. So I came on her bike.
Darn it.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Because I would be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it would be ironic, wouldn't it? The last 3 times you've said no. Yeah. And the one time I'm ready to do it, I would have had to say I couldn't do it.
Actually, that happened one time where I was ready to do it.
And I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing she said was, I guess you're on the market for a new e-bike. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, why not? People buy cars every 2 or 3 years. I might as well spend some of my money. I can afford it.
Speaking of electric. The Prime Minister wants us all to be on electric cars by 2035.
I heard that.
And I'm like, that's not going to work. People that have $1 million gas cars,
Yeah.
they're not going to listen to that.
No. I mean, they might be able to make those cars electric.
No, you can't.
Well, it would spoil it, wouldn't it?
You can't convert a gas into electric.
Well, you could, but what's the point having like a beautiful Rolls Royce with an electric engine? You might as well just get a Tesla. But they are offering conversions to electric for the Mini, the original Mini. You can now buy a Mini electric, but it's retrofitted, if you know what that means.
Dude, take a look.
You know what retrofit means?
No.
It means that it can deal with old technology. They've made the old car and they put a new engine in and a new computer.
I told Wendy that I'm not eating. Well, I said I'm not having dinner. So she's not gonna.
Wendy's the girl that cooks for you?
Yep, so I said that. So I'm cooking my own dinner.
That's probably a better idea. You know how to do it. You've got a stove down there.
Well, I have all the healthy food.
Well, that's it. You can make your own food. Okay. I mean, I've always known you as a cook. Ever since I've known you. Actually, no, that's not true. When I first knew you, you were a kid. You weren't a cook, you were a kid. How's work? You still get plenty of hours?
12 hours a week.
12. Poor old Robbie's doing 40-hour weeks now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Where is this?
At Little Piggy's Catering. He goes in at 9:30, works till about 5. They give him 1 day off, I think, a week, or maybe 2. What's going on up here? Do you see that guy? If he's dragging that trailer on his bike, he must have an electric motor. That's neat. Did you see what it said on the side? Retired paramedic. It looks as if he's bought himself a little mini trailer that he's living in, and he's got an electric bike to tow it.
That's an electric.
It is, I saw it. The one just around the corner, we'll see it. I mean, we won't see it because we're not going back this way. But I might see him later. Hello.
Oh, I saw Peggy.
You saw Peggy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's always, we might see her today.
I said, Peggy!
And what did she say? Derek!
No, she just said hi.
She remembers you, I'm sure. She might have said, "Where's Jackal?" So far we've been recording for 10 minutes. And we're already at John's house. I took Rob this way couple of weeks ago when we came up on Sunday, and you said that you was playing video games all night.
Yeah.
And it was really hot that day.
Yeah.
Well, I was coming along here. I said, "Oh, that's where I got punched." And
What did Rob do?
well, no, he sort of said, you know. So I explained to him the whole story. Hello. But I've had a couple of good runs with him in Esquimalt, where he lives. That's the other thing I need the e-bike for, to go and see Rob. Or to go riding with Rob. But you know what I think it is? I think those bikes are only designed to be good for like 3 years. And then you have to replace them. Or you have to replace a major component like the controller or the battery.
Here's a trick question.
Trick question?
Are electric bikes
Yeah.
good for the environment?
Supposed to be. Why?
They're terrible for the environment.
Hang on, watch out.
Think about how much electricity people are going to use if everyone's running electric.
Yeah, but an electric bike takes about the same amount of electricity as a light bulb. Maybe a bit more.
No, I mean cars.
Oh yeah. Cars are a much bigger
So
deal.
the power grids are going to shut down.
Well,
And so the only ones that'll be up is gas cars.
I can understand them keeping
Yeah, we
gas.
can smoke pot.
I was thinking about that. You've got a very good nose for pot. You can smell it from 50 paces. Look at this monstrosity. There's at least four there. 8
Yep.
families
How they're
instead of
backyard.
one.
Yep.
Instead of one family unit, there's 8.
So they can get more money.
Of course.
Yep.
That's their plan.
Realtors have never been so greedier ever in history.
And also the builders, they say, sure, we can make it. You know, they're loving it. They're making houses all the time now.
Well, so basically, we don't Earth Day. We know about Earth Day, right?
Yeah,
Well,
we got to do a lot better. Let's put it that way.
and what Earth Day is, don't use any electricity. So,
Well, I think you can generate electricity without generating fossil fuels, without burning fossil fuels.
that's where hydrogen cars come from.
Yeah.
They come from wind power and solar power instead of using Earth's electricity. Because wind power and solar power, well, that's free.
Yeah, and wave power.
Wave power?
Yeah.
You mean water power?
No, the way the ocean, the waves come in and out and go up and down,
Oh,
they can use that up and down to power a generator.
I'm going to slow down, or else I'm going to take too many walks.
Oh, you mean basically slow down a little rather than run fast and walk?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. There goes the bus. Does that one go along the highway, the 72?
Yeah.
Because I know one of them goes into Sanishton.
Both of them do.
Prairie Inn.
Both.
And after that, one goes to the highway and the other one carries on.
Yeah. It's too bad I missed Sandy that day.
Yeah. I was just thinking about her. She keeps reminding me that she's Canadian. And I was thinking, you know, we don't have a lot to be proud of these days, but I wish Canadians all the best. But did you notice how this year the Canada Day celebrations were much more subdued?
Violent.
Eh?
Much more violent.
Well, yeah, there were protests, but there wasn't a big celebration like, let's have a party.
Let's not think about the past. They're like, oh no, let's think about the past. Jeez.
I think we should all just shut up and think about the future.
Yeah, exactly. That was then.
And this is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should call the episode That Was Then and This Is Now. It's either that or the new shoe run. How are your shoes? Do they feel okay?
I'm not sure.
If you don't think about them, it means they're okay. But you haven't run in about a month. The last time we ran together was the day of the guitar player. That day. The day that I forgot to press record.
The flake.
The flick.
He gives me a YouTube card.
Yeah, tell me all about it.
Jeez.
He gave you a fake ID?
No, not AD.
He said, this is my card?
Business card, yeah.
Oh, wow. Palmed it off as his. And did you check it out?
Yeah.
And who was it? Some innocent guy?
A philosopher.
A philosopher.
Yeah.
We're going to see so many more of those on the street pretty soon because you don't need to wear a mask anymore when you go into a store. You don't need to wear a mask anymore. Oh, you still need one on the bus, don't you? You still need a mask.
No, you don't anymore.
You sure about that?
Yep.
Since when? Since July 1st?
Yep.
Okay. Because I know they changed the rules on July 1st. Because I went into Mount Doug Market and they were peeling off the stickers on the windows.
Oh, why is that?
Because they didn't have to wear a mask anymore. That was the first day.
Oh, the stickers of the masks.
Yep, when it said face covering mandatory. But I think we could think ourselves lucky that we survived, eh? Just about. Is there anybody in your immediate family that you know that has suffered from COVID-19?
Nope.
Me neither. You can see why people say it's a hoax.
I never told 4 million people died.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a hoax person. I think it's real. I think people just the government, you can see why they do it. They're over careful because they don't want something to go wrong. But now they're beginning to relax. Now they're beginning to relax the regulations. People are still wearing masks because they're nervous. They say, well, if it wasn't safe a week ago, it might still not be safe. But then again, have you had 2 shots or 1?
I had my second 2 days ago.
I had my second about a week ago. So we can almost hug each other. Almost. Isn't that exciting?
I never hugged Uncle before.
You never hugged an uncle before. Hi. Oh, look at this. There's a heron. A blue heron.
It's funny how Canadians call it a heron and Americans call it a crane.
I think they're two different birds. But at the moment, I've just got a picture of a Canadian.
They're the same.
He's gone back into my picture again. Oh well, I guess I'll have to take his picture.
Yeah, they're the same family.
Yeah, we'll do a little selfie here. Zoom it back, otherwise we'll appear like much too large. All right, Derek and Carlos, take one. Just like the old days, eh? You're not quite in the picture there.
No.
Let's do another one.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's okay. I didn't want you to look bad in the photograph. I'll wait till we end, till we finish the run. There's an electric. Let's see how many electrics we see.
I don't think BC Hydro is gonna like the idea of electric.
Well, I think they should encourage everybody to have solar panels on their roofs.
Well, that's where hydrogen was.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Beautiful folders.
They don't have hydrogen cars right now. Only in
The experimental stage.
Japan.
Mm-hmm. But what they've been doing up till now is they've been giving people massive incentives to buy electric. They're giving them $5,000 to switch to electric.
5,000 people still not have that much money to even switch. I'm not paying even 25,000.
Well, to buy a good electric car, you have to spend, I don't know, maybe 50,000, maybe less, maybe 30. But the other thing that people haven't realized, that the battery on those cars cost about $2,000 just for the battery. So maybe more, maybe $6,000. So that means that every 5 years you're going to have to put another $6,000 to buy a new battery. And then you think, well, how much gas would $6,000 buy? But the idea is to improve the air quality.
They could have. What happened was they think the fuel efficient cars are the problem, but it's not the fuel efficient cars. It's what happened in the past, so it's all catching up to us.
Yeah.
All the pollution from the old cars.
Yeah.
Not from the new cars.
We've inherited their legacy.
Yeah.
I think there's a make of car called the Legacy.
I think that's gas. My mom has one.
She does?
Yeah. Oh no, she has a Forester.
Forester. And what about Rob? What does he have? Her partner has a Toyota, a Matrix. Hello.
I ran so long.
Yeah. So, if you start working on cooking your own supper time meals,
I'll get better on running.
yeah. And you could also, I don't know, do you think the meds might be making you put on weight? They do say sometimes that meds make you put on weight.
Oh, they do, but
You've been taking meds for quite a while.
yeah, that's
Your body's probably used to it.
that's her food.
Shall we
Her food's garbage.
well, she doesn't know how to cook. That's what it is. So she
knows
relies
how to
on
cook.
bologna sandwiches with margarine.
No, she knows.
That's her idea of, hang on. It's not safe yet.
She knows how to cook.
We'll let all these people through. Hello.
She cooks quite well.
But not for you.
Well, not in her healthy.
Her idea of a healthy meal is what? Beans on toast?
No,
I would like that. Beans.
Bakes.
Pancakes?
Almost.
Yeah. They say that it's not the pancakes, it's what you put on them.
Yeah, what you put on them.
All the syrup and butter, empty calories.
Well, it's the portion too, right? That's a big one. How much portion?
Well, both of the people in your house are large.
Yeah.
Very large. I would say they were larger than the average people. Like that woman up ahead, I would say she was average. But the people in your house are large.
There's 350 pounds.
Really? I mean, they're young enough. They're probably in their 40s.
No, they're in their 30s.
Or even, they got more chance of getting on track.
Don't know, we have a long run to go.
Where to?
The store.
Which store?
We're going to be a 10K run
Which store?
on the thrift store.
Do you have money?
Yeah.
Do you have a mask?
Nope. Oh, that's great.
I could say I could lend you mine, but that wouldn't be very hygienic, would it? If I were you, I would always have a mask in a plastic bag in one of your pockets, just in case. The only reason I brought mine was because if Norma's bike broke down, I'd have to go back by bus.
What I've been doing to make myself feel full is watermelon.
That is one of the best things to eat, I can tell you. Not only do you get your electrolytes, but you also get sugar, water, and nitrogen from watermelon. It's the best running snack out there. Or any kind of melon. You can forget about sports drinks, just eat melon or grapes. If you want something sweet, you should go for fruit rather than the candy bar.
And actually, your cashew noodle.
Or what ramen noodles. Natachi?
They're
Aye.
clear noodle. They're noodle that's clear, see-through.
Oh, I've seen them, yeah.
I think they have them at Filipino.
Yeah, that's right. And what do you do? Boil them or fry them?
You can boil them
I think you can also deep fry them. That would be nice.
or fry them when I can.
Yeah, you could heat them up that way. And this is your place. They're doing some driveway repair. The next door. All right, so we've made it. And even at this pace, it's only 28 minutes. Derek, 28 minutes once around the block. Let's hope my bike's still there. Yep. Or Norma's bike is still there. Yeah, thank goodness.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine what she would say to me? In one day I ruined my bike and get hers stolen.
Oh, she would be...
That would be a double whammy, wouldn't
She'd
it?
be so mad. Oh,
Yeah.
that would go on for days and days.
Yeah, well, talking about what's going to go on for days and days, we're having a kitchen reno. So that might be days and days. We're going to have to use Zaren's fridge downstairs. We're going to have to use Zaren's little kitchen unit downstairs.
And then Darren will be like,
What are
I'm
you
not
doing down
supposed to see my parents that much.
here? Yeah, you'll get an overdose of parents. Anyway, Derek, I'm going to post this show as yours, and I'm going to call it the New Shoes Run. And even though we didn't talk about the shoes very much, I think it's interesting that when the shoes are okay, you don't talk about them. It's when they're not okay.
Name it AKA,
Also known as.
also known as Now and Then.
That was then. That was now. This is. That was then. This is now.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Also known as. That was then, but this is now.
But AKA to make it short.
AKA. That's right. All right. So I'll see you later. Good run, Derek. Well done.